Hello everybody, Acre of Love Homestead here. My name is Kimberly and welcome back. Today I'm going to be making some melt and pour soap. It's going to be a honey soap. This one is the goat's milk soap and this one is the honey soap. It's got a really good smell to it. But today we're going to be making like a honeycomb theme soap. We got these bubble wraps and I'm going to show you how to do that, put that on, and that way it can look like a honeycomb bar. But right now we need to actually start cutting these. Let me get out one of my mats here. I do this periodically whenever I need to make quick like Christmas presents or a birthday present or something like that. So I say we, it's me. I'll make these if I'm in a pinch. Because you know how regular goat's milk soap, it takes 6 to 8 weeks to cure. Apparently that fly likes me today. Get out of here. But right now I'm going to cut these into little strips. Not really little strips. They're, pretty big. But you can put these in the microwave. I'm going to be putting them in my little containers that I have. I have these containers that I got at Dollar Tree, as a matter of fact. And they melt really well in those. So we're going to melt some of this down. Technically, I'm going to melt down the white one first. I will melt that one down first because this one goes on top. So, and I've made this before. I do have a video that I can link up there in the top for y'all, so y'all can go and watch that one if you want to see that one. But I think that one's like a step-by-step tutorial of how I did it. Now, technically, this soap right here, when you buy it like this, you can technically use it just like this. So it's already ready to go. It's got a nice smell to it. I really like the way it smells. It's got a nice smell to it, and it's very soft. It's a very soft soap. So you can always just pour it out, take it out of the box and just give it to someone like that. I like to do a little bit fancier and, make a different, like a different style for people. And my honey soap, it's this one. Sometimes I will put it out for sale, and it does sell really well too. I'll make sure my mic is on. I also want to let y'all. Today is actually Christmas Eve, and we opened our presents today. And guess who got a GoPro? I did. I was so excited about that. Now, just got to figure out how to work it. I'm not really all that good with technology, so I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. All right, Fly, you're going to have to get out of here. Now, I have this mold right here. I've never actually done this project in this mold. I think I want to try it today. I'm hoping this will be enough to fill part of this, and then for this to fill, I haven't measured it. I don't do measurements. I'm real bad about not doing measuring stuff. But, yeah, so I want to try to put it in this mold. If not, I have like these smaller, where did it go? Well, anyways, I have like some little small molds that are squares, and I typically do it on that. Let me see. I set that down somewhere. Hang on, guys. Where did I set that down at? Oh, I guess I never got it out. I don't want to use the flamingo one. Well, worst case scenario, I have these. You can get these on, you can get any of this stuff on Amazon. I'll link it in the description box below. Hopefully I can find the links again. But, yeah, typically I use it in this, and they come out really great. Now, I did have another one, but I don't know where it's at. So, I think today I'm going to try in here. Worst case scenario, it doesn't work out. We melt it all together, and we make a different kind of soap. Who knows? Let's start cutting this white one here. Now, whenever you put this in the microwave, I do, it says to do like 10 or 15 second increments. I do 30. Just, you don't want to burn it, so you need to watch it also. But I do about 25 to 30 seconds at a time. So, it just helps it move along a little quicker. But yep, I hope everybody is having a good Christmas Eve. Christmas is tomorrow. Like I say, I got a GoPro, so that's going to be a that's going to be a changer for me. My husband got it for me for Christmas. I'm actually really excited about that. Like I said, I'm excited. I just need to figure out how to use it. I'm not really good with technology, guys. So, yep, it'll be a lot of practicing, or what is it? Trial and error is what it would be. Actually, I think I'm going to put that one, because this is going to fill this up. I think I'm going to put that in something else so I can put some more of this white in there. And y'all, guys, y'all can add like scents. Like if you wanted it to have a scent, you can add your scent in with this. You can add, you know, like if you want it to have flowers, if you want it to have, you know, just anything, you could add into this melt and pour. Melt and pour is really easy to work with. You just have to watch it that you don't burn it whenever you're melting it. You can melt this over a double boiler. I just tend to do it in these because it does just fine in these. But I wonder how much exactly I'm going to need for this, because like I say, I only use this one whenever I make my goat's milk soap. So it's going to be interesting how this is actually going to turn out. And I can't put that in there. Actually, I'm going to pour it in this box right here. There we go. So, yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see how it will come out in that mold. It'll be great, because then I can get out my soap cutter and cut it with my soap cutter. Whoa. Okay. And this is actually going to be Vlogmas Day 4. So we have, I'm off until Monday, so still got quite a few days to go. Trying to do a video every day that I've been off. I've been off since, what was it, Saturday, since Saturday. I did go in on Monday because I was going to do a video of our Christmas party we were going to have. But unfortunately, my husband got sick, so I had to come home and take care of him. But hey, at least I get to do more videos for you guys. I will say that we are up to 196 viewers right now. I'm very excited about that. We're almost to our 200 mark. At our 200 mark, I'm thinking about doing a drawing, and maybe somebody can get one of these cute little soaps. So, because I did a drawing whenever we hit, I believe it was 50 subscribers. So I would like to do another one. Maybe if we hit, I want to say maybe 200, 250, depending on how everything, you know, kind of goes. But I would like to do that. But it would only be for, like the United States this time. All right, I'm going to stick this in the microwave, guys. I'm going to put it on 30 seconds. Actually, I'm going to do 35. Now, if I was to take one of these little pieces right here and I go over to the sink, I can wash my hands with this. See how shiny it gets? And you can just wash your hands with it. It's, you know, it comes out of the box like that. You can just automatically wash your hands. And it suds up really well, too. Like, I made a beef tallow soap and coconut oil. And that one, my husband really likes it because it suds up really, really well on that one. And let's check it and see what it does. So it needs another, I'm going to put it on 45 this time because that didn't melt anything. My microwave is a little tedious about certain things. I think I'm going to go ahead and open this one and cut it too, just in case. Because it doesn't hurt to have extras, just in case if I do fill this one up, it doesn't hurt to have extras. I am going to walk y'all over and show y'all something here in just a minute. I got my garden beds. I'm only going to be missing 2 for me to have the whole 12 that I want to put out in the front next year for the spring. So I'm only missing the 2. But I'll tell you what, putting those things together is a pain. They're such a pain. But let me walk y'all over there. I'm going to show y'all. You have to excuse my house. I've been cleaning my house all day long. But let me show y'all this. These boxes are all garden bed boxes that I've been slowly ordering from Amazon. And I will put the link on that. I think I've put it in other videos also. But yeah, that's them. I'm going to be working on them hopefully this week also. And let me show y'all. I've already got some, if y'all can see them right there. I've got some. Let me see if I can zoom in for y'all. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 already up. So hopefully it'll come along. Hopefully it'll come along great. And I'll tell you, they are a pain in the keister to do. It just has a lot of screws, a lot of bolts, and man, they really are a pain. But I think it's going to be beautiful after all said and done. Oh, I also got, at some point, guys, y'all will have to start, we will have to start, mixing it. Because you need to move it around a little bit. I thought I had everything out, and I sure don't. See if I can find my special spatula that I use in here. I have some stuff up here, and I keep some stuff in the back. Here we are. There's my spatula. So it just depends on where I'm doing my activities. Like today, we're doing inside activities because it rained all day. We were under a flash flood warning, and it's warm right now. I don't know what degrees it is, but it's really warm, and that's not really good whenever it's raining and hot. It'll start hailing, I think, if that starts happening. But I also wanted to tell y'all, I bought a mini greenhouse. It's just to like start my seeds on and stuff. Whenever I do start doing my seeds. So y'all see, I want to show y'all. See how it is melting on the bottom. And it does melt, it's getting there. But you want to kind of mix it, just mix it a little bit. Because you don't want it to stay in one spot and it start burning. Almost looks like freaking marshmallows. Almost has the texture of marshmallow too. So I'm going to mix both of these right quick and get them melting again. They take a little while, especially whenever I put that much in there into the bowls. They sure do take a while. So let's put 55 seconds. Slowly going up and slowly going up. Maybe it'll help it along here. But I'll finish cutting this. And I really enjoy making soap. Soap is a very relaxing, hobby. Whether you're doing goat's milk soap or if you're doing melt and pour soap. It's really relaxing. It's really simple to do. Now, whenever you get into using the lye and all that, sometimes it's not that simple. I do, like I say, I do make regular goat's milk soap, but I make mine kind of plain. I don't add any scents into it. I feel like if you're making goat's milk soap, that should be enough, for your skin. You don't want to put all those scents in them. I don't like all the, essential oils and stuff like that. I have put some in before, and, people like them. Like, I really like the lemongrass one, and I like the lotus. Those are my favorite too, the lotus and the lemongrass. But I will add, sometimes I will add those, but most of the time my soap is just plain Jane, just plain Jane. And a lot of people like it that way. It's a really, really pretty soap. Just a really, really pretty soap. Hey, fly, get out of here. I don't know why you're bothering me. Fly doesn't like me, apparently. So, I'm going to spin it around again. And I'm going to spin this one around again. And we're slowly but surely getting there. Like I say, this is going to be the bottom, and then the honey soap is going to be the top. And it comes out really nice. I really, really like this. I went out earlier to check on everybody after the rain, and of course, Mocha had her big old head stuck in the fence. Luckily, she did it after the rain was over. And I checked on my neighbor's goats because my neighbor, they are out of town at the moment. And they asked me if I'd check on their goats. And they have a little goat over there, and she is massive. She's probably due any day, I would think. But she's not bagging yet, so think she may still have a while, but whenever I went and checked on her yesterday, she was just laying there like she was miserable. Poor goat. But she's a really cute goat. Hopefully my girls will start having theirs here pretty soon and not wait for the coldest day of the year, which they tend to do every time. And then they don't like to be in, they don't go into the shelters that I have built. They I'm thinking of chickens. They birth them out in the yard. Because I'm not always here to be able to see them. Wherever they're going to birth, I'm not here to see them. You know, I'm always at work whenever it happens. But hopefully, I think Mocha is starting to bag a little bit. And I don't know about the polled one. I don't think she's bagging at all. So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what we get out of them girls. Hopefully we'll get, 2-3 babies. I need me some more milk, and that flies on my nerves. I hope to get some more, milking goats, because I do want to start my soap up again. Feels like one of them is melting faster than the other one. Come on, I need y'all to be melted at both at the same time here. Let's put it on 50 this time. Earlier today, we made some homemade chocolate chip cookies for the kids. They really enjoyed that. Get this nice and cleaned out here a little bit. Just wipe it down some. Now, typically, whenever you're working with this melt and pour, and whenever, let's say, this is melted and I go to pour it into one of these little things right here, you actually need to spray it with an alcohol spray. That way it can take those bubbles out. And I don't know where my alcohol spray is. So I guess it's just going to have bubbles this time. And I usually have like a little sprayer that I spray them with, but who knows where that thing went. Can't say I'm the most organized person. Okay, still not ready. Still not ready. At this point, you want to, just kind of stir it and watch it, because at this point, it can actually scorch, and you don't want that to happen. So I'm going to put it on 60. Hopefully that will. And sadly, I think I'm going to have to melt these down too, because I don't think that that's going to be enough. We'll see. We'll see what happens. If this will come on, I'll be glad to show you how we do it. And then we got to wait on the other one to melt too, because I need to let that sit and harden, and then I pour the other one on top of it. I'm going to get this all melted, guys. I'll bring y'all back in a minute. Okay, guys, so the white one is now melted down, and I've got the honey one in there melting. So let's start pouring this in here. And this is going to take a while for it to actually harden. So I may have to bring y'all back after this is hardened and we start pouring the other one on top. Let's see. I don't know exactly how much of that, of the other one I have. I don't know exactly how much that one's going to make, and I need it to make a good amount for the top. So there, I think that's fine. And then these, I'm going to pour these in here. I went and got my other one. So you just want to kind of pour it halfway, and then you're going to pour the honey one halfway onto the honey one. So kind of just, I'm going to pour a little bit more on that one. And then, I've got some extra, I'll just put it to the side. But whenever this hardens, see right here, it has bubbles. You would spray your alcohol, that way those bubbles can disperse. But after the honey one comes back, or after the honey one is finished, and this is dried, I'll bring y'all back and we'll pour on the top one also. So hang in there with me, guys. Okay, everyone. So on the big one, I had to put it in the freezer to help it kind of cool down a little bit quicker. So I'm going to show y'all how we're going to do it on these. This one is fairly good and hardened. This one is kind of, sort of. And this one's still a little bit squishy. But you can go ahead and pour it on there as long as you do it, kind of softly. You don't want to just kind of pour it on there. I do have my other one over here melted. I say that. I say that it's melted. It is melted. Okay. So it just has like a little film on the top is all. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to pour this on top of the white. You want it up to as close to the top as you can get it without overflowing. And then what I do is I take these little bubble wraps. Close this. Sorry, on the side note, I have candles going. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this. I'm just going to lay this on the top. You want to kind of push it down in there. So it's going to make that honeycomb um, design on there. So you just want to push it down in there. And that's going to actually harden around that. So whenever you pull it off, it's going to have that honeycomb style on there, guys. And you can also flip this. Like if you want the white to be on top instead of the honey part, you can always flip it. I've done that before too. But that right there is pretty much what it is. Let me show y'all. So I put the bubble wrap. And all it is bubble wrap. You can pick that up anywhere. Just lay it on top and let it harden. And once it hardens, you're going to rip it off. And then you're going to take it out of the mold. And you're going to have your honey soap. And that's easy peasy. Now the other one, whenever the other one is ready to pour the honey part on, I will come back and I'll probably just show you whenever I cut it, because that's going to be pretty cool whenever I cut it, because I've never cut this kind of soap with my cutter. So I think that's going to be actually pretty neat. But after that one is hardened and said and done, and I get ready to cut and unmold these, I'll bring y'all back again, guys. And as a side note, I have some candles going over here for the neighbors, because I was waiting on that to harden and it was taking forever. But I may go ahead and melt the rest of the white, and I might reverse the white one just in case, because these will be on my website at acreoflove.com, and y'all are more than welcome to go over there and purchase some. So I will bring y'all back here in a little bit, guys, whenever everything is said and done, and we'll see you then. Just hang on. Okay, everybody. So we are back. It's about 8:30 at night right now. This one took longer than expected to harden. So everything else is hardened. So let's go ahead. So right here, my mic actually goes dead, and right here I'm explaining that the way that the honeycomb, the bubble wrap on the honeycomb, some of it didn't take all the way to make it look like honeycomb, but that's okay. We're going to start removing these from the package and showing y'all. I mean, I can always go back and I can melt these down again if I don't like them. But some of the bubble wrap didn't stick to the soap itself. But like I say, these are okay. They can be given as gifts, or I can melt it down again and make something else. Right here is exactly where I realized that my mic is actually dead. Don't know what happened. Okay, so hopefully y'all heard what I just said. These are just the plain white ones in it. I guess I didn't push down hard enough. I did take my mic off because I'm pretty sure it's dead. But I can, like I said, I can always remelt them. See how this one didn't take that well? I can always remelt them and, put them on something else. It's not a big deal. They smell really good. With no scent in them, they smell really good already. And the melt and pour soap, like I say, it's easy to work with. So, if you want to try first time at some soap, get you some melt and pour, because it's really easy to work with. While I was making soaps, I did make these little honeycomb soaps. They look really cute. I like them. I'll probably give them as gifts. And then I made like some little tiny bells. Little tiny bells. Hopefully y'all can see that. Those are really cute too. And let's undo this one. Scoot this out the way. I had to buy me a new mic apparently because that one always tends to go dead. Let's see how these turned out. I actually like the darker one. They sell a darker honey for the melt and pour soap. I actually like the darker one better. This is a lighter one, but I really like the darker one better. I mean, soap is soap. You're going to take a bath with it, wash your hands with it, whatever. But I really like the darker one, I think. See how this, and then we will go through and touch up these edges. Just go through and touch up the edges real quick. Like that one didn't take all the way right there. This one, see how it came out a little bit. They're all different on the size, so you try to get them half and half. See how that looks really neat. Just different. Like I say, we will go back and trim up these edges on these. And like I said, guys, these will be on my website at acrelovehomestead.com. Y'all are able to pick these up there. I probably won't have them posted for a couple days. I've got to take good pictures and get them all trimmed up. But they will be on the website. Now, let's try this one. Whoa! See if I can actually get it out of this mold. That's what I'm really worried about. Isn't she pretty? See if we can actually get it out without it. See, I've never done it like this in the big molds. I've always done it in that small one. These molds are a little tricky sometimes. Oh, Nelly. It's a lot of white on that one. I could have done like honey white, you know, something like that. I could have done that. Don't really like the cracking right here, but I think that's from the mold itself. But they're still neat, and they smell so good. That's a good looking soap. I like that. I really like that. Okay, so this one we're gonna put on the soap cutter here. Let me see if I can get a little bit closer where y'all can see that. Let me make sure y'all can see that. Bring it a little closer here. Be able to use this for this. It doesn't go all the way down. May have to cut it on the side. Don't think it's truly done in the middle. It's not. Okay, so technically it's not all the way solid just yet, so that's why it's sticking like that. I think I will just have to wait and let it sit overnight, and then we can come back tomorrow and we can finish cutting it. But technically, this is what it's going to look like. I'm not real fancy with that, doing it in that mold, because I'd rather them look like this in these kind of molds. So I'm not too happy with this. But, you know, soap is soap. It smells good. They can be given as gifts, you know, etc. But this was new for me, and honestly, I don't like it in that mold. I think I'd rather have it in like the smaller molds, and like these, you know, the little molds, because this right here looks weird to me. It just looks really weird. But, you know, You live and you learn. Lesson learned. I guess that's why they always say stick to what you know. But I'll get the rest cut out, and I'll probably let it cure for tomorrow. And but that's melt and pour soap, guys. Unfortunately, you gotta let it sit for a while for it to heal, I guess, in those molds. But hey, y'all like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. And share with your friends. And we will see y'all next time, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.